Hello, Lagos, hello, everyone out there. It's another beautiful Saturday in the city of Lagos, Ikoile Laskidi. I'm your girl, Sheon Adeloye, one and only Sunshine, and it's always a pleasure to be here. Welcome to another edition of Fine Parents with Dr. Toyin Ajayi-Osakwe. Doctor, how are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm very fine. I want to thank every one of you who has been along with us in this journey so far. Today is another day for us to discuss family issues, and we're still talking about parenting our teenagers without tears. That's the topic.
Yes.
And we'll be rounding up by next week anyway, so it's just this topic for the week. Last week we talked about the challenges that these children face at home. The other week we spoke about challenges they face at home, and then last week we talked about the one outside the
The house.
home. Okay, so we talk about bullying, we talk about media pressure, pornography, mood swing, alcohol and drugs, sexual pressure, sexual harassment, okay, broken homes, as in homes that are hit with divorce, academic pressure, rejection by peers, low self-esteem, financial pressure, and so many. So you can always watch some of these things in our videos on YouTube and also
On
on
Facebook.
at Prime Parents. So we're going to continue today talking about common events at home, things that happen and how we engage them, the way we relate to them, what we expect from them, and what should be expected from us as parents. These are the things we'll be looking at today. Let's go on a very short break. Don't touch the dial. What do I mean?
Welcome back. It's still Fine Parents with Dr. Toyin Ajayi-Osakwe on Eco 89.7 FM, the first on your mind.
All right. So, the first thing I'll be talking about is the engagement we have with these young people, especially when we do something wrong to them and we do not apologize. You know, we're on this area of the world where there's a kind of pattern of training, the kind of culture that we have, that the elderly person is always right.
Yeah.
We all grew up with that idea, but in this new dispensation, things are, they are gradually changing,
Yes.
especially with the advent of the encroaching new culture from the West that is now, very rampant. It's now what we'll practice. But at the same time, we should not take things to the extreme. There are some certain situations whereby where you as a parent, you are the one that is at fault on this particular issue, and then you just walk away, you just like, okay, and so what? Now you are laying an example. You are already in a way passing a message across to that child
True.
that, okay, it does not really matter if you have to apologize if you are wrong. So if they are in such a position, maybe somebody younger to them, that is how they are going to behave to that person, and that will not make them matured enough to handle situations. There was a case when I was in our place of work some years back. One of my colleagues, we brought this same attitude,
Yeah. To work.
especially to medical practice. In medical school, because most of the things you are going to be taught, you are going to know, or something you are going to be exposed to, are something you have never seen it all in your life. So the people teaching you, you see them as semi-god.
Yeah.
Whatever they say, the way they say it,
It's final.
is final. So this colleague of mine had an issue with my own HOD,
Okay.
and my HOD is a very, it's a senior. In fact, she's a senior citizen.
Wow.
At that time, she's about maybe over 60 or something like that. You understand?
Yes.
So now, she called this young man and tried to speak to him. As he was speaking, I was expecting that my colleague will apologize. No, he was being forceful. He was trying to make a point. He was doing everything to make her see. At a point, he just walked off our front.
Wow. And they'll say that's disrespectful.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Whatever he was saying, everything he was saying was right. He was on the right side. He was
Okay.
the one that did the right. He didn't do anything wrong from that explanation. But the fact that he took a work.
Because he's explaining and the other party is not ready to hear anything.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So whatever even if he stands there
from now till
for
tomorrow,
eternity, she would not listen.
she will not listen because of this mindset that
I am
I'm
right.
the boss here. I am your mother here.
In all areas.
Do you understand? In
in
every area, there is no comparison.
Be it age, be it study, be it knowledge,
Exactly.
be it experience.
Even money wise, in anything.
So you that you are upcoming.
But see, the actual fact is that we should give them that benefit to hear them out, let them explain. We are not trying to jettison that position that we occupy,
Yes.
or maybe we are trying to lay down or come low. No, all what we are just to say is that show them how to live. Let them see through us that this is how to approach situations.
True.
Because nobody is going to be here forever.
Yes.
They too, they are going to have children that they are going to raise. Let us be able to pass it across to them that this is how to handle situations when things are like this, or like this. This is very, very important.
Yes.
You cannot just forceful, break into their room without knocking on the door of their room. It's very disrespectful. That is just the simple way. And an African person, how can you tell me that I'm being disrespectful to my child? Yes, you can't be
Who paid the rent?
You understand? You can't be disrespectful. You understand? Yes, you are the one paying the rent, but you are the one that invited them from wherever they are to come and stay with you. Abi, you work all be money. Have you seen the Oyinbo boy that took his parents to court? That he want to sue them for giving back to him. That he did not ask to be born. Oh, you didn't see that video?
I do.
You understand? You see crazy things over there. Very, very crazy things. That they not born you well for this side, make you try them. You cannot even imagine it.
Any family you find yourself, you take it like that.
You understand? That he now listed all his charges against them, and then that he needs to be compensated.
Wow.
That they are stressing him, and they are
Wow. Just wow.
I don't even know how some of those judges in those places, how they cope with some of these things. You understand? So, but in reality, that is to the extreme.
Yes.
It doesn't really make sense. You understand? But here, let's face it. Another thing I want to talk about is giving sex education
To the children.
to the children. Failing to give sex education to the children. Because a lot of the time, even a lot of adults do not even understand the concept of sex education. how to talk about it, what to say, and how to say it. Most of our children learn anything sexual from the media, from movies, from friends, and social media generally,
Yeah.
which is not supposed to be so. Our culture, to even up to now, still shy away or teaches us to shy away from some things that ought not to be said,
Yeah.
things that are not, that you should not be discussing, you should not be found talking about it. But the reality is that these things are with us.
Yes.
These things are with us. One of my small boy, that one when he was, I think it was just 4 year old.
4 years.
He did something wrong, and I whipped him. He was now crying. He cried. He was screaming. My clinic is just within the compound.
Oh, okay.
So there was one little child. That one should be like 2.
Okay.
You understand? That they brought into the clinic. That one ran out, was walking. Now walked to that space where we were.
Okay.
Do you understand? She's a girl. Immediately my boy saw that girl, he
She's...
just stopped.
Wow. How can a lady see him crying? No way.
I was like, this is just 4. He's just 4.
He understands that.
He just wiped his face. Piam, 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 piam. Now stood. He's trying to force his smile.
Oh my God.
I said, can you just imagine? The other person was just playing. That one now walked away. And come back
he might remember where he stopped.
Yeah.
And continue.
me and walked away. But I was like, look at. So if we don't now consciously tell them some of these things, these are the limitations, these are the things to expect, this is the way to behave. Sometimes we are watching films with them,
Yes.
and then they get to a stage where you see people kissing and stuff like that. Some of them, they try to close their eyes. I was like,
Yes.
how do they know some of these things? Some of us, they don't even tell them some of these things.
Yes. That's
Sometimes they just feel that, okay, some of these things may not really be appropriate.
true. Yeah.
When you are there.
But when you are
not there, do you know what they do? Do you know what they do? Do you know the extent at which they go? You understand?
True.
So, as parents, it's a big task. It's a big work. And we need to, do so much. Then comparing them to someone else, teenagers don't like it.
At all. Especially their siblings.
You
can't even
understand?
try that.
Don't do it. You are just tearing that child apart inside.
True.
Before you know it, you begin to see aggression, rebellion that you yourself will not be able to explain. You are the cause. Another thing is excessive nagging, especially for our mothers. A mother will talk from morning till evening. Kilo de, kilo shele gangan.
You complain about the same
From
thing.
this to that to kinikon. Then they will tell you that you are boring and that you are really stressing out their life. So I tell mothers, look, you want them to do some certain things. There's a certain expectation you want from them.
Yeah.
Is it possible to just tell them those things and watch it if they are going to do it or not?
Give them that benefit.
But as of the time you go on and on, in fact, there was a time like that, one of my sisters, that was the reason why I did not go to her house throughout my university days. I just escaped from my mom in her house. So when I got admitted into the university, I came to your house, not knowing it's from fry pan to fire. Say my mom, that one don't old. Now this one is a fresh energy. Kilo shele gangan.
Energy.
You understand? And I think it's one thing parents should work on.
Yes.
Because I have discovered over time that this thing is spontaneous. It's innate. It's just in them. In me, God can't help it. Before you know it, they begin to talk. They begin to complain. And then one thing here that I see that about this sweating out is ignoring some big stuff and sweating out small things. What does that mean? There are some certain issues that you ought to have cut them, sit them down to really talk about.
Yes.
That you are not doing. Now we just spoke about sex education, which
Yes.
many of you is not even bold or courageous enough to start that topic.
But you know, some parents don't actually know sex education on their own.
That is why they need to
So
get themselves schooled,
So they can't teach what they don't know.
but they can begin to make so much noise about what they know or over know, and then you bore out the child.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be so, and that's why we're having the kind of product we are having. So if parents do not even know what to talk about when it comes to sex education, they can learn. They can. That's why we're talking about informed, intentional parenting. Informed. That means you have the information from the right source, and then you are intentional about it. You know that. Like, I remember those days when we are still doing our physical class. It's very difficult to get parents out to come together to learn. They would rather sit down with their phones, pressing it, when vital information has been, is being put out there. So, but a child did not wash the plates. Just the plate in the morning. Then you spend the next 2 hours talking about
On lecture.
what will befall that child because he did not wash plates. All what you need to tell the child is wash the plates. As a parent, me, I don't talk much. I will say it once.
And that's it.
You understand? What we follow, now only you go explain it.
Oh.
So they don't want to go to that extent that they have spoken. Just believe. And everybody will be fine. Everybody will be fine. Because as of the time I repeat myself the second time, the atmosphere will no longer be very fine, especially for you. Though you are going to stress me from what I'm going to do, but you will be the one at the receiving end. So let's play it that way.
But doctor, they said these days you don't need to beat anyone.
Did I say about beating?
You can sit the person down and talk to the person.
That is what the mothers are doing, and they tell her that she's stressing their life out.
Okay.
Now, is that not what they tell you? People?
There is a way mothers talk. Sometimes it's like they are nagging.
They nag, they talk excessively,
so,
and they say it repeatedly, and they wear them out.
So
now you don't want to go that route. At the same time, you don't want to also beat them. In that thing that I said, did I talk about beating?
So what would you not? What was the solution that you prefer
to that one?
To this situation?
Maybe I will bring one of them to tell you.
Okay.
Now, another issue is that you can beat, you can scold, as in flog. There is a time frame, because I need to balance it up. There's a time frame to flog children.
Okay.
Though they say, officially, publicly, don't. In your house, there has not been any rule that said I cannot flog my child. You understand what I'm trying to
Family policy. Okay.
Family culture.
Okay.
We have talked about it. But by the time the child is becoming mid-adolescent,
okay,
from 15, 16, 17,
yes,
it doesn't make any sense any longer flogging that kind of a person.
True.
If you still have to begin to flog and still struggle to get things done at that point,
do you
understand? That means your previous measures have failed.
True.
That means you have not done anything in the last 15 years. You have just wasted your own time and wasted the child's time. If at 15 you cannot engage your child and you people can have some common understanding about issues
Yeah.
that you have to result into physical.
Yes.
Then just know that it's a big failure. It's as simple as that. Okay? Now, that has also resulted into physical combat between, you understand, depending on how you have mismanaged that
Yes.
child to the point that a child has to now tell you that, okay, come, you understand,
Yeah.
you want to play with the big boys. Yeah, there was a situation like that when we were in this one of the hospitals in this area sometimes ago, when a young, that guy was about 17,
Wow.
gave the father a serious beating
Eh?
right on the ward
Eh?
where the mother was admitted.
Wow.
At Onogidi Goni Al Nobule. Yes.
The son beat the father.
Yes, so Onogan, no discipline.
I saw. And that's what you said, where the situations where children parents their parent, Abi.
I never.
Okay.
I never gave that answer.
No, that's the advanced parents your parents.
Advanced measure.
Advanced
Let's
measure.
have a very short break. When we return, we open the phone lines.
Don't touch the door.
It's not the noise, not all the lights or distant voice. It's just the way you breathe so near, and everything feels quiet here. You say nothing, still I hear. All I need is you right here when you're near. I feel it all. The pull, the calm, the silent fall. You don't fix me, don't explain. You just stay and ease the strain when you're near. I'm not alone. It's not the one, it's not the song. Not saying right or proving wrong. It's how your stillness reaches me.
Welcome back. It's still Prime Parenting with Dr. Toyin Ajayi-Osakwe on Echo. It's 9.7 FM, the force on your mind. To join the conversation, you can call on 0805 897 5897. 0805 897 5897. Normal phone call, WhatsApp call, SMS, WhatsApp messages. We are here for you. Join the conversation. Let's hear, maybe you've had experiences or you had something similar to the topic of the day, or you're having issues with your teenagers at home, like how to deal with them, how to relate with them, how to understand how they feel, or pass your message to them on how you as parents or guardian also feel.
Yeah.
So that you can live in harmony, live in peace, live in understanding, and have one voice together as a family. And in case you've missed any of our previous episodes, or you want to join, you'll be like, oh, let me just do catch up, or you're joining for the very first time, you can check them out on Facebook and on YouTube at Prime Parent. Prime Parent on Facebook, Prime Parent on YouTube. Call
Yes.
in and join.
That is just the way it is. We're still talking about helping these young people. Another point I can make is along the line of what we're talking about, trying to understanding them, is when you see only the wrong, but you are expecting them to do things right. When they do things right,
Yeah.
try to give compliments. Try to appreciate it. Let it be. You understand? Let it be that you are able to pat them on the back. Let them know that you truly
Okay.
care and that your love for them is genuine. It is not just about this person is doing this person is doing that, and all those kind of a thing. Okay? Which is also attacking the persons rather than the behavior. To the extent that some parents begin to use swearing words, cursing their children, speaking negative things over their head. These things I said is completely condemnable. And
All
then
right.
be their friends. I will round up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Rather
Be
than
their
being
friend.
a parent, but as I said, I will expatiate on that because people
Next.
say that you have to be their friend. A lot of the time, you don't really have to be a friend like that. You are supposed to be a parent, but you can actually be a parent that is a friend. All right. So we're going to draw the line at this point.
All right. Same time, same station next week, Saturday from 5:30 to 6. Join us every Saturday for amazing edition of Prime Parents with Dr. Toyin Ajayi-Osakwe. Stay blessed always and check out previous episodes on Facebook and on YouTube at Prime Parents. We love you and stay blessed always.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.
All I need